You can talk crap back right now because we're not doing anything, but
Oh, I'm just saying.
We're live now?
yeah, we're live now. Yeah.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
VK versus Forsaken. Starting soon. Yeah, we're live. They just can't get a server. I don't know. This is.
Yeah, you know, we could watch one of the Pee-wee.
Yeah, we
The
can watch
Pee-wee
it right now. We
lobbies,
can watch
right?
it right now. Let's see. Let's join this random game. While we wait.
Alright, so this is KOHD versus
BK, I don't know. It looks like their Div D team.
3. Let me see. DDiv teams. Let's see. E team? I'm looking for them right now.
Is this our
Yeah, this is their E team. This is their. Wait a minute. Is it? No, it's not. Is Lasco in this game?
This is a
Yeah,
strange
yeah.
tournament, by the way.
Yeah,
because,
no. This is their E team.
Like, this is E? So, like, why is Warband ban in E-Div? Is Warband ban, like, okay at the game?
Warband Man,
I could be wrong.
I don't know why he's in EDIV. I think Les allowed him to be placed in EDIV because they have some sort of beef going on.
I see.
Right. So it's like, you're so bad, I put you in EDIV. You know, like.
Interesting.
I do have to say though, like when we played that battle event,
Yeah.
we would just run through KOHD like wet paper.
Well, okay. We got time,
You know-
wait, you talking about the cab one or the imp one?
That was the Friday event
Friday event?
when we
Yeah,
were
yeah,
in.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Like we would go to push the Archers
no,
with
yeah,
Yoshi.
yeah.
Whenever we ran into the KOHD inflight, they're like, "Oh well, let's just fight it. Let's fight it real quick." They would turn the other direction and run away.
No, I mean, there are a lot of. I mean, listen, most of the battle players are like mashed potatoes, man. Like they fall for the simple stuff, you know. I mean,
I think they have a lot of. I think it's good to be a bad player, right? Because everybody has guides now, right? They know where you can go wrong, how you should play, and you're just like you're a blank canvas, right? To be taught and
yeah, I mean,
get
listen,
really good.
I,
You don't have to learn any bad habits.
one of my takes on Bannerlord, right, is that I think that it's a pretty easy game to get into, right? Even be decently good at. So I think the fact that so many people are bad at the game makes me think that like these people clearly aren't video game players, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, is it really hard to block 4 directions?
Yeah, I mean, what I'm seeing in this match, I honestly feel like less. You see, like nobody knows how good your clan members are. I don't think Stony and Cool Guy are EDIV players. I simply don't, because they play MM
Well, Stone,
like, all the time.
No, Stoney's not Stone. There's two guys. If that's what you're thinking of.
Oh, it's different?
Yeah, Stone is the archer player.
So there's a Stone and a
There's
Stony.
Yes. I won't think Stony is as good as Stone, I believe. But Cool Guy does play. Cool Guy is Chief of Fiction knows he's a friend of Warren Falconer, so.
Yeah, I don't think he's a master. I don't think he can take an apprentice, right? Like, what's the qual? Who's taking apprentices now?
Okay, we're joining server number 3. Looks like. Yeah.
Oh, they found us. They kicked somebody off a server.
I guess so. Yep. Let's see here.
Off a server.
I guess so. Yep.
It's like trying to watch the like a Raiders game or something, you know.
Let's see here. Leap.
I honestly think VKE is gonna stomp that team. Honestly think VKE is gonna stomp that team.
I think VK is probably gonna beat the that P team.
honestly think VKE is gonna stop. All right. So, what are your thoughts on the main match here, the marquee?
Right. So I mean, I think it's common opinion right now that the Forsaken team should demolish the VK team, mainly because I think that it's a insane cav diff, right? And I don't think that the VK inf is better at all than the Forsaken infantry, right? So then, it's just straight up better for Forsaken. Like I would say the infantry.
So would this like clear the? So would this would clear the whole conversation about cav diff versus inf diff?
Well, I don't think there is an inf diff here. I think it's like even inf, honestly. So I'm saying like it's
yeah. I mean that's the thing though. Like the way Les makes teams, right? It's a very ill-conceived manner, in my opinion. He literally writes the names down of players. He makes the player he thinks is better green, the player he thinks is worse red on this sheet in like these matchups, these like 1v1 matchups.
Which don't make any sense because this game's not 1v1s, but sure.
Yeah, I think the way that I've always told people, I think it's mostly about cav, and it's mostly about the specialty classes. Inf, you're either a good inf or you're a bad inf. You've either made it to the A div and you don't immediately die. You're good enough to hang with the big dogs. And like being an exceptionally skilled inf in these games, it's kind of because of the length of the games, how slowly they're played, there's really not an opportunity to see that skill difference, right? All the inf is kind of equalized. The inf line is either winning or it's not winning. But you really see big differences in the cav. And Falcon Hunter, a lot of people think he's the best cav.
I think it depends on the map history. So I would agree with you on Town National, for example, which I think is widely considered the best cav map in the game. Right? The cav has an insanely amount of skill expression, right? One cav is slightly better and they play the other cav, like you're dominant, right? I feel like in maps such as Zana, such as Acharion, like the closed maps, right? I think inf might honestly be more important to cav. And now obviously you can't have like an insane cav discrepancy. Like for example, when Forsaken beat us on Zana, for example, right? Our one cav was doing both cavs combined, right? That's too much, right? But if the cav is slightly better, I think you ride out better on that map. I think it's really just
well, you have to. Yeah, I would agree, right? But also, Zona is hard to play for cav. Like it's just it's tight, it's closed. That's why people think cav is diminished. But also, if you're a really, really, really good cav, you're going to be able to play on a closed map a lot better than kind of an unskilled cav. That's not as good as these tight quarters fighting.
Yes, I think actually closed map cav is actually more skill expressive for the high end cav. Honestly, because like a shit cav, like a low tier cav, like and I don't even low tier, like let's say a mid tier cav, like Kyanadros, right? I think Kyanadros is very well on like Kyanadros map. But what separates him from like a person like Wegness, besides just like skill, obviously, is the ability to play on the closed map, right? The closed map, Falcon can play on the closed map and not be hindered, right? Where like a more newer cav, I feel like they will get more punished. That's like one of the defining aspects of a cav, and I think that's also the reverse for infantry, right? Like a good inf can play in the open map, while like a mid inf probably can't. It kind of goes for all classes.
Yeah, but inf, right? I don't know. It's just like your damage output is so much lower. So even if an inf is an A tier inf, but not as mechanically skilled, as long as his inf line is winning, he's not going to make a difference. And I feel like even the best inf on an inf line that's losing can't make a difference if the cav diff is there.
Do I gotta increase this?
See, your stream is kind of lagging for me, so I'm gonna watch the Twitch stream. Actually, there's no delay on it, is there? Your stream is kind of lagging for me, so I'm gonna watch the Twitch stream. Actually, there's no delay on it, is there? Your stream is kind of lagging for me, so I'm gonna watch the Twitch stream. Actually, there's no delay on it, is there? Your stream is kind of lagging for me.
Yeah, there should be a delay. I think they're starting, by the way. They're starting. All right, so let's look at the comps here. So Forsaken running the tried and true 4-1-1, while VK is running the 4-2, which I think is what I expected for VK. I think that for Forsaken, I would expect a 3-1-2, but a 4-1-1 is also, I think, okay for them. What do you think about that, Bruce? You like the comps that Forsaken's running here?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like the Sturgia on this map that's more cav heavy are definitely at a disadvantage because I feel like the Sturgeon cav is better.
But because Viper spearing in the back, being pushed by Chain. So this is Chain's main job, sitting on the spear, but instantly falls to Eton Viper. What a nice pick there by Eton. Like Falcon never comes in. Good stab there. Really, they have to play for Falcon right now. Lego's getting pushed. Can rotate spear one, but Eton Viper is able to free spear in the back here, which is very important for the VK infantry to have a chance. Lego's getting pushed. Chain's with a kill there on left. And Falcon getting hit by Vic. So far, I think it's a pretty even fight. I don't think that one decides better or not, but Legolas going down, I feel like makes this a better fight for VK than it is for Forsaken. I think they really value that crossbow more. Although the loot being in the spawn, it's probably better for Forsaken than it is for VK. And they clean up the fight.
Yeah, they dismounted Falcon super early there.
And it looks like Change is now going cav. So they went immediately off the 4-1, and they're gonna now bring the second cav. I kind of like this better, honestly. I don't think you want to run 4-inf even with the 4-2 that VK is running, mainly because this map is such a cav map. Like I said, like the DPS is just so much higher with 2 cav. And they do get a pick on No Panda, and No Panda's out. That is crazy. Falconer just runs at him.
Yeah, Chains is a really good cav as well, and with Vlandia having such strong cav, it's gonna be pretty scary for them on this cav-centric map.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I feel like Falcon Chains Fierce Spear is just strictly better than less Vic. I mean, would you agree? I think that's
better than anybody in the tournament.
Yeah,
better,
exactly.
You know, just flat out.
It's really going to come down to how well they prevent Falcon cooking, right? If Falcon cooking, GT gets a nice pick out of him. 5v5. 5v5. Full fight going on here. Chunky with a nice kill there. Does also taunt GTA. That is crazy. Just get the double kill.
Takes GTA out.
Chain's only wanting on Eton Viper. So we're going to see a lot from Chains right here. He's going to be, doing a lot of 1v1s, trying to sit on there. I guess the most important player, which I think for VK, honestly, right now, is Eton Viper. Even though Eton Viper only had 82 score, that spear is going to be very critical for them to win. I mean, they got to prevent the cav from just raping them, which we saw.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be next to impossible. That's going to be, because, like, Sturgia doesn't have a good archer to be able to shut this down. And the spear, when a cav gets to a certain level, the spear is just kind of this conceptual thing out in space. A good cav is kind of able to outrange it every single time, especially Falcon Hunter.
No, definitely. Chain's going instantly into spawn. He's being very aggressive here. We have seen less capping A while Falcon is capping C. So we're getting morale pressure right here from VK. Sorry. Taking good morale pressure. Yeah, this is like a very strong morale pressure right now.
Yeah, they just got chewed up in the open space there on that fight at the end. And that's kind of what you expect in these high-level matches with such a cav diff.
Yeah, it's just... I think if you're VK, you want to fight as close as possible. Let's stop there on Falcon. Lego's getting pushed by Les in the back there. Oh, Chain of a big miss. The fight right now is pretty split. Cat goes down early. They gotta get off the wall right now. If you're Forsaken, you gotta get in the open. Chunky Monkey's in a good spot in the open here. Chain with a good kill on GTA. Falcon comes in on No Panda, good hit. Les is free shooting in the back. Whoa, but it's stabbed by Les right there.
Oh, Les what a schizo.
Les trickling in, but didn't value from that. Got a nice kill on Legolas for able to free shooting. And Vlad's a kill on... okay, but Am... They pick up a crossbow? It is. So GTA has a crossbow. So...
Forsaken victory there.
Let's say it's pretty even. I mean, GTA is able to get a crossbow, which can now do damage to Cav as well. And so it's a slight... If they don't get any damage here, I think it's actually a VK win, yeah. Because with that crossbow, at least you have some pressure on the Cav. Obviously, you're not going to be using that much. But at least like when their fight's not happening, GTA can be shooting the Cav. Or no, I guess No Panic guys are running now. Chain's getting shot at. So I can go for bump stab. Beautiful bump stab.
Just can't do anything about that.
Yep. Lego's getting set up on the A platform. Kevin. Can is unaware but bailed out by Vic. That is crazy. Anytime Viper trying to spear once again. Can hit a 2v1 by the Cavs. Good hit by Chunky Monkey and GTA. They're up 1 player now. Vic's mounted. Nice kill by Legolas right there. And now they're up big. You just gotta play safe and win this fight. Ammo, nice kill there. No Panda.
Oh yeah. Just clean it up.
It's over, yep. Very clean. Very clean from Forsaken right there. Dude, what's kind of annoying is that the Forsaken team has a bunch of VK tags, man. So I kept looking at VK and I'm like, oh, VK. No, it's also Forsaken.
Yeah. I mean, this is a terrible point to fight on, for VK, right? When we played Forsaken, we always managed to get it on A or C. We still lost, and those points are better to fight on the B. B is like a hornet's nest of hell if you're fighting good Cav. They can come at you from anywhere. They can kill you from anywhere, and you can't do anything about it, like we saw with that bump hit on No Panda.
Yeah, it just... And the thing is, like, the high-level Cav, they don't miss bump stabs, you know what I mean? They're going to hit a bump stab every time.
Exactly.
Every chance. So you got...
It's like an ultimate that just takes away 50% of your health, right? Exactly. That they can do every 3 seconds.
We're going from the C flag now, looks like here. Just right up the middle. Once again, the Legolas doing very smart, retreating back to A. Chains once again taking the cat fight, and looks like the fight's gonna happen right away again. I like it more on the wall here, though. This is probably a better spot for VK. Anytime Viper stringing in the back, got shot by Legolas.
Glide bump hit.
Oh, that's a huge kill by Falcon right there. Yeah. Down. Now he's able to play for free right here. Let's see him work. Falcon, nice stab there. Yeah, it's just
clean up.
Right now from
like you can't. Why are they fighting there? You cannot fight there. It's gonna happen every time.
Yeah, nice little body block here. Oh, Les is lucky to get out there alive. Honestly, Falcon had a nice body block with the horse.
Yeah, Les only has a recruit life left, right? If he goes out there, he took a lot of damage. That's gonna be the round. They're already down.
Good stop there by your Viper. Honestly, Forsaken should just play slow here. They have Legolas free shooting on A right now. Like, if they just play slow, then Legolas gets some shots. Nice shot by Legolas there. Fly trying to push him. Can goes down. But this is second life, so they're getting insane value right now, even if they die here. It's Shane's last.
Yeah, No Panda super low. Vic super low.
Good chance. It's not by chance. Can is half HP because Vic did 7, but I don't. It's an uphill battle right here. As long as they
No Panda super low.
No Cav from VK right here. No Cav. Good shot by Legolas. Good hit by Gaines. It's a wrap here. Oh, beautiful bump set across once again.
Yeah.
I know it's going to be a 3-0. But I will say, right, like, even though it's a 3-0, I would say Belandia is probably the better faction. So it's not... We won't see
it's definitely the better faction.
We won't see how the sites...
They have the better Cav. They have the better archer, right? They have that archer just knocks out the horses like they're paper. Just blows a hole through their chest. I mean, who's going to play archer for VK, do you think?
I don't think they're going to run an archer. They're going to run force you again.
They have to run an archer.
They're not.
They have to run an archer here.
I agree, but they're not. Do you think it's Legolas is going to play archer, and then they're going to run 4F as Forsaken?
I think Forsaken will run the same comp. I think they'll just run, 2-1-3.
Okay, with the
they should. Like, that's their best comp. Yeah, they should run Chains as Cav the whole time. Because, honest, Chains is the best duelist, but I don't think he's that good of a skirmish inf, especially compared to the impact he can have on Cav, right?
No, I agree. I also think that the Sturgeon Archer is a little underrated. I'm not going to use the term that I would use before, because you got mad at me.
Here we go, a Crusader take, right? A classic Crusader take, the worst archer in the game, but a little bit underrated.
Obviously, we're not playing the mod right now. But I still think that you can cook with the Sturgeon Archer, man. If it's not that bad of a class, like, obviously it's not going to be as good as all the other Archer classes, but the only thing that matters, right, is that you have Poacher Perk, right? You have Hunter Perk, you do damage to those horses, and on Town Outskirts, that's value, right? You're getting value from that. You should know sources up, making sure you're.
That's value.
That's value, man. That's value.
Yeah. It's not value. The Sturgeon Archer, I don't even know who came up with the concept. He looked like he walked out of his fucking house with a bathrobe on. Like, no armor, slow-ass weapon, slow-ass bow, no pressure. I don't know, especially on the mod, you've done some adjustments because it's so bad. Like, how can you say it's underrated? It's simply the worst archer.
Okay, no,
it's the worst archer class, period.
It's the worst archer, right, I agree. But I still feel like it's okay to take. Like, on Town Outskirts, it's okay to take. Obviously, on like a closed map, I don't think it's okay to take. But on this map, like where your like main enemy is a cav, I think it's okay to take an archer. But like I said, I'm not sure they're even gonna take the archer. They might just have Legolas go for the map too. We'll see what happens. I know for sure that I don't think VK is gonna run an archer. I feel like Les is one of the people that believe in the fear strategy of archers are bad.
Okay, now hold up.
And,
the fear sphere is being misrepresented here, right? In a situation like this, I feel like you have to take an archer. Like, especially Vlandia. Vlandia Archer, what it's really good at, that's kind of underrated, and people don't think about, is when you have these cav that are face-hugging you. Vlandia Archer, you have a gun, right? You load that gun, it can, boom, fire immediately. Whereas a bow, you have this wind back, and a cav that sits on you is not going to let you get a single shot off if it catches you at the right moment, but you can have that gun loaded and just take out that horse. So Vlandia, in my opinion, in a situation like this with the cav sitting on you, has the best anti-cav archer.
Yes, I mean, as long as you're able to shoot. Like, sometimes what people do, though, against the crossbow, is they'll just sit on you. Like, if you, like, let's say the enemy team has Hancock on them, right? And you're just, like, a cav player, not as good as Hancock. Sometimes you just sit, like, 5 feet away from Hancock, prevent him from reloading the crossbow, and he shoots once, and now it's Joe. Like, you're just sitting there the rest of the game doing nothing. So it really depends on if you can reload that crossbow. But I'm not sure. I don't think that Falcon will be too. Like, I feel like Falcon just sitting on a crossbow is not that much. Like, that's not that important. Like, he has to be helping the F4. Like, that's his main role. So I don't think it's gonna be much of a tactic.
All right, well, let's see what happens. One thing I've definitely noticed, like the Forsaken weak point in these fights, Canton has been dying super early, just to like the GTA Sundancer tech, right? That is a point of weakness. If I was VK, I would try to find Canton in the infight, take him out early, and then just have a lopsided infight.
All right, so it looks like Forsaken is running the 4-1-1 actually for your spirit. They ran 4-ramp from Chains going Inf and Legolas going Archer, and VK sticking with their 4-2 like I thought. I mean, I just don't think VK is gonna get off 4-2. They're gonna play 4-2 this entire game.
It's terrible.
On Lighthouse as well, they're gonna run 4-2. This just I mean, it's just the VK is not built for anything but 4-2. Like, their entire team is built around the 4-2. It's like, you know football, soccer, you know the three I forget that formation, bro. Oh my god, I'm blanking right now. But there's a certain formation in football that was always OP. They just run it all the time.
All right, well, fight started pretty early.
Lego's getting shots on Vic. Let's get him. He's able to free shoot right now. They're not even, no one's even focusing on the archer. Legolas is free shooting. Nice kill there by Falcon. Can't help me running Vlad. Ambia does follow those GTA. I mean, Eco Viper is not even being able to use the spear at all. Like, at this point, like, Falcon just leaves to help out Can on A.
It's like Vlad split off to push Legolas. Canton followed.
Yeah, I mean, not a bad fight for DK actually right here. It looks like they're about to trade even. Shoki does fall. Chains does spawn. So it looks like what they're doing, right, is they spawn Chains first life Inf, and then they swap them the second life Cav. Just to get the max value out of the first round, looks like. I don't know if... Ooh, okay, Chains out.
Ooh. Big mistake. Yeah, that's game awareness right there.
Yeah. I don't even know, by the way, if the value is there. I feel like 2 Cav, even though you get an extra Varg life, it's probably still more impactful. Nice shot by Legolas and Vic. It's probably more important on that. Nice kill there. So it looks like it's going to be a 6v5. Cannon still first life. Oh, but Les gets this man last life. That is really bad. That is really bad.
Good stab there.
Oh, but Can kills no plan on one shot. Does this mount Falcon or that was a 5v5? Legolas free shooting. Les gets another horse. Vic cycling in. Spawn.
Yeah, Canton was first life there.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Come on.
That is crazy.
What is that? Is this the A division?
That is crazy. They had a chance there too. I mean, Falconer was dismounted last life, and he just gives him a horse. Now it's pretty bad for VK. They still win this obviously, but they go for Miracle. Falcon misses a rare miss for Falcon right up there. Like I said, nice shot there, but Legolas can fall up. Les needs to cook here. He needs to cook if they're gonna win this round. Good stab by the last cannon's dead. Dismounts for Falcon under. Good cook from the king. Oh, good cook from the king.
Oh, he's going for it.
Oh, gets dismounted. And Lego switches them off.
Ah.
You know, what you gotta say is that King Lessler, the king, that people might say he's washed the game, but he's cooking right now. He's doing okay with 444. Falconer, usual 42. We'll say, right, by the way, for your spear, Legolas with 400 score basically as Archer. I mean, like I said, certain Archer underrated, man.
All right. Well, what Legolas did there, honestly, he distracted Vic the whole fight. Vlad, who's one of their better Inf players, broke off to just push Legolas. I don't think that's the right move when you're playing like an Inf heavy comp. Now, Canton did follow him, which I also think is a mistake. But I feel like when your Archer's in a 1v1, you kind of just have to leave your Archer. Yeah, and clean up the infight.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, right, if you're going to push the Archer, which I think is okay, you shouldn't run a spear. Because what happened there is that Eton Viper was in a 1v1 the entire fight, did literally nothing.
And they had no kill pressure. Yeah, exactly. No kill pressure, yeah. Oh, good pick from Legolas on Vic.
Vic there. Looks like they're securing Sector B and C. They're playing for BC, looks like, from Forsaken. But once again, VK just pushing into the open. Obviously, Town Eskers is all open flag. There's still nothing much you can do. Okay, must be fire.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's dead.
I'm the king! I'm the king! I'm the king of Landia!
Back-to-back blunders from VK. And Legolas now running on a horse. You can't use the bow on that horseback because it is a long bow, but he's able to escape from the cav. Let's go for Falcon.
Yeah, and they're going after him as well. He's distracting Vic.
Once again, Eton Viper is not able to do anything with this spear. Chucky Monk's trying to sit on him, getting that pressure. It's just not back. Nice hit there. Oh, Chucky, never mind. Chucky Monkey does so too for Falcon. That's the double kill. Does stab, you take the back of the head down.
At least should be able to clean this fight up a little bit.
Good stab there by less than Falcon. Falcon doesn't have another life, though. That is his last life there. The thing, though, is that Can actually doesn't have a second heavy life because he spawned Cav first round. So he's going to be a light inf. I wonder if they should have spawned Chains, Inf, because in Can Cav, but I don't think they realized that, actually, that Can couldn't have second life heavy. And they're pushing it right away.
Just a Cav diff now. Falcon, I feel like, is a little bit overconfident. Like, he can easily just get slashed and get out. But he's playing fast because they're so dominant right now.
Change is doing a good job distracting Cav and VK right now, while Falcon is really fighting in the infight. Ooh, and a big pick by Vic right there on Falcon.
Ooh.
And it looks like VK's gonna take a round here.
Look at that schizo.
Yeah, gonna take a round here.
Oh yeah. That VK schizo claims one, right?
VK winning on their tried and true faction, the Valandia Knights, you know, it just...
Yeah, you know, who needs, right, to practice your mechanic for thousands of hours when you could just crush up like a handful of Adderall and snort it? And go, I'm the king, I'm the king, I'm the king, right? Just schizo. Honestly, that's what you have to do here,
if
right?
You're looking at the score,
because
right? I would say, if you look at the score here, I think you might want to take Chains off Cav. Like, he is just not doing anything. Well, Les is cooking right now. 854 score in 2 rounds. Let's see if they take him off. Yeah, they do. They put him on infantry.
Yeah. I don't like the spear, like you pointed out from Eton Viper. I feel like it's doing nothing, and the kill pressure, your kill pressure in the infight is reduced like tremendously when you have a spear, because he's just absolutely not doing anything.
What I'll say, if your spear is that avoid you can have the spear in fights as long as you know how to use it. I don't know if Eton Viper is the kind of guy who knows how to use a spear while being pressured. Like Alejandro, he would definitely be able to use it in tight spots. Once again, they're fighting on A. Legolas is able to free shoot his entire fight, by the way. No one is even putting any pressure on him. This is very good for Legolas right here. They try to pressure him. Misses the bump stab. And look at this. Because VK's imp is not pushing Legolas, Vic is forced to sit on him for a little bit. And that's so much kill pressure lost. You not agree with me? Like, I think you at least want to have to push him. And they win that fight because of it. Although they do trade a little bit there because Chains went for a greedy stab there on Vic and just lost his stab.
Yeah, I don't think that fight was basically even or even VK favored because, yeah, I mean, their Cav didn't die that fight. That was a...
Oh, beautiful bump there by the King.
Yeah, pretty even fight there. Like 100% even, I would say.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Actually, VK's gonna be slightly favored because. Sorry, Forsaken's gonna be slightly favored because the poor triple from the VK Cav. The VK Cav should have played a little bit more slow there. I feel like and should have gotten better picks. And they're gonna fight right away against the wall. Less on the left. Ooh, but Falcon falls early. He doesn't have a life though. But that's gonna be a lot of lost kill pressure right now because he's dead on the grayscale. Legolas once again free shooting. They're not pushing Archer at all. They're just gonna say let Legolas shoot and we don't care if we get hit. Legolas does team kill Chains. You know, maybe this is a good strategy. You just let Legolas free shoot and ignore him. And he's win the fight.
He just shoots all his teammates, right?
Like, there is zero pressure on Legolas, and we're winning in spite of it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're looking at the teams right now,
VK, take another round.
You gotta say right here, the King is carrying right now. The King is, I think, punching above his weight. And if you're looking at the Forsaken team, you're looking at the scoreboards, you're saying Chains, 0-6, had a lot of Cav rounds. And you're doing okay. Like, it's obviously 10 outskirts, so you can't really blame the imp too much. But if you're Legolas right there, if you're free shooting like that, I feel like you gotta do a little bit more in 800 score. You're not like, I feel like that's... You should be at least disbanding those horses.
Yeah, well, I mean, you did say one thing. You said he's punching above his weight. I think he's punching across his weight. You know, I hate to talk bad about the King, but he's more of a bowling ball, like Charles the Bald or Fight. I'm gonna say that I love Les, right? But definitely he has crushed up an entire bottle of Adderall, and he is just locked in. He's killing everybody.
And it looks like Chains is now going Spear, so both teams now running 4 from 1 Spear. Legolas once again free shooting. So they are not pushing the Archer at all. Vic does get a one-shot kill though on him. Very good for Vic. Now they want to die in the fight. The Falcon punches him. I actually think an Archer or Cav is a bad trade for VK. But Les does even it up if it can. Even fight right now. It's a 4v4. There is some trickle going on. Vic comes back in second life. You have to be very careful about doing that though. I'm not going to lie. That he could have been punished. Yeah, Change. No pressure from Change right there. He does get the stab there, but Chunky Monkey just sold it dry with the spear out. Like, there's no reason to have a spear out right here. You should take that spear away.
Yeah.
And the thing is, right, like, you don't even need... If you go spear perk, right, you might say, oh, I need my spear out to kill the Cav. The axe is so much damage with the spear perk that you can just one-shot the horse anyway, man, when he comes in. And right now, beautiful. That's exactly what I want to see from Change right there. That exact situation. And it
yeah, like the Sturgeon Axe is natural anti-cav.
Yeah, yeah. And then plus that perk damage, I actually feel like sometimes it's almost better to not even run the spear, just hit the horses when they come in, because the Cav's not going to be affecting it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't feel like the Forsaken Archer. That's really, I feel like, the weak point right now on the team. He doesn't seem to be doing anything free shooting, even though the score doesn't reflect that. And he also dies early to that stuff like we saw right there.
Oh my god, huge pick there by Can. But he dies there. I think, listen,
well, they're just pushing him straight down.
You gotta respect VK right here. They are killing. Restricting McCabe life? No, he does not. Taking his last life here. Yeah, very smart by VK right there, pushing right away. Not letting Forsaken regroup. And now you gotta really come down to this, like... Forsaken clutch this, right? He doesn't work. Never mind. They cannot clutch this, Joe.
Yeah, no.
Wow. I mean, listen, I think partly the reason why VK won this side is because Can spawned Cav that first round just never got eaten. He didn't have a single Varia glide the rest of the game.
Yeah, that's a bit ridiculous. Kind of what a mistake there. Looks like a little bit trash talk going in here. Kanchi's put in the... a little bit angry. He's an Aussie though, so you know we don't care about his opinion.
And honestly, if you're VK, you gotta be pretty pleased with a 4-3 going into Lighthouse. You know? This is literally taking the map. I would say the open 10 outskirts.
Yeah, Yeah, you know, I think the biggest takeaway here, right, is Legolas is like he's like a core piece of this team,
Yep,
right?
I agree.
When he gets on your quote-unquote underrated Sturgeon Archer, he seems to be like getting a lot of hits, getting a lot of score, but score is not kills, right? You have to get those kill confirms, and he was getting that with the crossbow. You know, boom, headshot, dead. But Sturgia is just like a pick here, a pick there, horse hit here, horse hit there. It just wasn't doing enough. Even though it seemed like he was free shooting on that little edge every single fight.
Yeah, I think for me, my takeaway from that is that Forsaken doesn't have a second calf. Change was a no-show in that fight. Like, if on Town Outskirts, we both agree he's probably one of the most cav supported. Like, it's a great cav map, right? For you to be only doing 200 score, that's just not cutting it. That's just not acceptable, and that's kind of why they lost. VK able to utilize 2 cav way better on the 2 cav map. That's just true. And without the archer from Legolas being able to like punish soldiers as much on Valandia as Sturgia, it just led to them downfall. And the king being able to cook. We'll see on Lighthouse now, because now it's going to be Empire, Battanian, and Lighthouse. The thing is, on native, Battanian is the dominant faction in the meta. I don't think it's even close. I think Battanian is the best faction by far. But there is that first round niche, right, that Empire has. They can win that first fight, so we're going to see who plays Empire first here, and if they perform well in that first round.
Yeah, another thing, I would say that the VK Inf, right, is just really good. Like, GTA is the mythical Sundancer. On that Empire Axe, melee expert, he's going to be spamming that thing and swinging around, you know, flailing, doing his Zulu dance, right, the dance of his ancestors. And he's going to be like a spinning, topsy-turvy Beyblade of death. So, you know, I don't think the Empire Inf is that much worse than the Battanian Inf. But the Archer there, Legolas is going to have that Archer, that Battanian Archer. That's going to be incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I think that if you're Forsaken, right, the Fion is, and the Fion and the Battanian Cav are just like that's your play, right? That's like your play around. And if you're VK, like actually, I think VK is playing Battanian first. Oh, yeah. So if you're Forsaken, right? Honestly, you don't have to worry about the Fion because I don't think that they're gonna run an Archer. Like I said, they're gonna run 4-2 every time. So really, it's gonna be playing around your Archer and making sure you don't get stabbed by the Battanian Cav.
Yeah.
That's where the win comes from this game. Make sure their Cav can cook. If the king cooks,
I feel like, yeah, Les has to perform here. Like, if he gets a cav that he's not comfortable with, like that Sturgeon cav, it's just a complete annihilation. Like, he was clearly not comfortable with that Sturgeon cav. As soon as he gets on Vlandia, which, you know, the king of Vlandia is comfortable on Vlandian cav, who would have thought?
Pocket pick, you know?
Just completely different. Like, as dominant as Falcon Hunter, even though there's definitely like a mechanical diff there.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not too familiar with the king. Does the king play only Valandian every? Is he like a Valandian Cav specialist, or is he able to play the more different factions of Cav?
I don't know. I feel like when you're playing with like the best Cav, there's like this once he overcomes this threshold of being able to move like he wants to move and hit and kill like he has to kill, the threshold has been met for him to just go off on his Adderall-fueled
drug rage
destruction, right? Yeah.
All right. One thing I'll say about
100%.
Lighthouse is that I think that the beach side is probably the worst side in this map. I'm not sure which side spawns here, but that will favor the team. So, like, okay, so for example, I think Forsaken does have the side advantage on this map. Not the faction advantage, but definitely the side advantage. We'll see if they take the platform. And also, like I said, VK 4-2. You know, they're not going to be all 4-2, man. It's going to be 4-2 every round this set. Every round of this tournament, they're going to be running 4-2. We should expect it.
Yeah.
Going with the jabs. Honestly, jabs could be really... Oh, wow. That's actually a huge pick on his horse right there. That's actually insane impact. Now they're going to run down the infantry.
Oh, yeah, incredible.
The thing, though, is that Lego's going to be right here, and Falcon also going to be right here, so I don't know how much of a value they're going to get from this fighting right away. The king is also Captain B, by the way, not having to fight at all. I don't like that.
No,
from
that's not good.
Les should be helping right here. He's not a morale victory. Good kill by Les if he can.
Good stop.
Good right to fight round from VK. Legolas does kill the Kang, and now Falcon's remounted. Yeah, that is actually brutal. The King getting killed right there, giving Falcon the horse, just turned the fight. And also, the King just killed Vic.
He's seeing red, I told you, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Maybe too much Adderall powder, right? He's been crushed up, he's snorted, right? Needs to kind of back it down, maybe drink some water, reduce the toxicity level, like in The Witcher.
Mm-hmm. And what I'll say, right, is that obviously, like, Les wanted to get on the Archer. Good go there by Les. Les wanted to get on the Archer, wanted to shut down Legolas. But I feel like giving Falcon the horse and giving that potential to get remount is just way more of a threat, in my opinion. Like, you should have been very careful. Yeah, not getting the horse.
Oh, wow.
Down right away. Very well done.
Falconado just doing damage.
You have to be careful here. His last life. Yeah, Victor won't Jazz. What I was going to say about the Jazz, right, is that the Jazz are also a very cringe and toxic thing for Cav. But I will say that I don't know if it's enough value because the line breaker turret can one-shot these Empire Amps, and you're giving that up by going Jazz. So you gotta be very careful with those Jazz.
Yeah. It looks like it's going to be a Forsaken cleanup here, but this is the round they were supposed to win.
Expected, right? I feel like not really anything to show here at the moment.
Well, what is there to show is that it's not expected that with 2 cav up and your infline healthy, you still lose that fight after dismounting Falcon. The fact that they lost that fight against Armored, if that continues over the course of the match, Forsaken might just take the Empire side. Yeah. And then when they have Britannia, it's going to be a lockout, right?
Well, the VK has to take at least one round here to not lose outright. If they win one round, they have to 3-0 it. So if they get 3-0, though, it's Joe for them. So they got to win one round. Which I think is very doable. Britannia is definitely better than Empire. Now they have double heavy lamp life, and it should be a lot easier for them to play reset. But like I said, I don't like this from VK just running 4-2 every time, man. Like, especially when Forsaken is running a 4-1 comp, running 4-2, I just don't think gives you that much value. Honestly, I feel like you should match him in 4-1, or at least go 3-1-2. Yeah.
Yeah, Chunky Monkey, the banner goat on top of the scoreboard, right?
Chunky Monkey right there.
Just spamming that axe.
And what I'll say here too is that you can see here that all of the Forsaken infantry is going plate. And in native, plate is very cringe against the sword. The sword does no damage to the plate. You're basically hitting for like wet noodles, 10 damage every time. So obviously they're going to take these close fights on B, and it's probably better to go plate and giving up the movement speed.
That's definitely an intentional decision, something they would have to think about, because most games are played on your mod that doesn't have that.
I think going hybrid is really bad. You either want to go all plate or go all movement, right? Like you gotta play with what you have. And well, I think that movement is probably better for survival in the long run. Plate is definitely strong in some situations. Looks like they're playing slow here, by the way. The VK, I don't want. If you're VK, you do not want to fight here, by the way. You do not want to fight on the bridge. I think if Forsaken should push this. Like they have 2 cav, man. They do not want to fight on the bridge. And also,
Legolas in this position is able to control 2 points of space, right? He can see B, he can see C. They have full morale pressure, and the cav really can't cap B or C.
This is a bad fight. Happening. This is a bad fight. This is exactly where Forsaken wants to fight here. They also have full morale pressure right here, so they're forced to fight. Cav from bridge, no pressure though. This is exactly what we want to do for Forsaken. Beautiful engagement. Go kill by Falcon on GTA.
Kicked his own teammate.
Yeah, nicely done. I mean, that's just textbook right there for Forsaken, right? I'm not gonna lie. You're going plate. I mean, the whole point of plate, right, is you want to fight in these closed spaces, and you don't care about movement. You want to kill. You want to press left wing and just kill them all the time. If you're VK,
well, this is hard to come back from. They're healthy.
And they have full morale pressure too, by the way. They're gonna have 0 stars. They're gonna have half a star. They're forced. Vic does force A, but they're gonna pressure up here. Ooh,
that cav. They're forced to fight here without a man.
Yeah. Although they do okay cleaning this up. They only took a little bit of damage, but less is half HP. Not a bad clean. That could have been way worse, honestly, from VK. But I just think that if you're looking at what went wrong that round, whoever is the VK IGL has to be telling them not to fight on that bridge. That's just such a poor fight. The short axes on the Empire is just so much better there. With the play as well, like, and also you're doing 2 cap. Okay, because you're down. Not paying attention at all. Looking at Legolas, not seeing Falcon right next to him.
Yeah, Empire wants to fight in that phone booth, right? They have these short little axes, like little T-Rex arms, right? And you can't hit them unless you get distance and able to stab with those swords. So they want to fight in a phone booth. VK wants to fight open.
Yep, they have the 2 caps too. They're running 2 cap. Like, the whole point of 2 cap is fight as open as possible, get some good hits.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a cleanup. King goes out, Vic goes out.
Legolas Horse Archer is like unkillable. Like, it's and now it's gonna be the make it or break it round. VK has to win to keep their chances alive.
Oh, Falcon goes down. This over Eton Viper. No.
Yep.
Yeah, this is pretty bad. Getting if they get 3-0'd here on Empire side and then get a stronger faction, which is better for them in like every conceivable aspect. They have a better archer. They have arguably even or better cav. Most people say better. It's gonna be really rough.
Yeah.
This might be a 6-0 closeout.
Yep, I agree. I mean, if you look at the score right now, Chunky Monkey, I mean, 850.
The banner goat.
That is what you call impact on infantry right there.
Whoa! Oh, what are you doing about it? Whoa!
And once again, VK is VK running archer? They are. Eton Viper and archer. What do you think about that for your spear? I like the archer. I don't know about Eton on it.
Listen, 55 score. You land 2 shots, and he's gonna double his score for this match so far. So I actually like it. I think it's fine. I think Eton Viper not practicing as much as the other players. This is kind of where you see what I'm talking about. My in theory is either you're an A-tier inf and you can hang, or you aren't an A-tier inf.
Okay.
And you literally can't do anything.
The king with a good pick there on Legolas. And it looks like the instantly fighting right here. Once again, pretty close fight. I just don't like these positional spots because he's bad.
Eton Viper landed a shot.
Big spear in the back.
Missed the shot.
He's missed every shot so far, I think, in this fight.
No, he landed one.
Vic with a beautiful spear there. Nice job by Vic. Legolas trying to shoot the back, but he's second life. You have to be careful here. Missed the headshot on Vlad. Now he's gonna get pushed. Good stab there by Vic on the horse.
Okay, shot his own teammates.
This is very bad for Forsaken right now. I think that VK is playing his run very well right now. They're on the second life archer. Punching Falcon, of course. The king goes down. I think there's a lot of damage already down here. Falcon's is Cannon out?
Cannon's out. Yeah, Cannon got picked. How did they allow that to happen? What a misplay.
Yeah, just very well done by VK. They're keeping the chances alive right now. Falcon does get a kill in anytime, but he was first life.
Yeah.
Does get a kill in less. Less is out though. Okay, wait a minute.
Oh my god.
The Kang
what a misplay.
The Kang might have just thrown a free W for VK. Ambia does fall to GTA, but Chunky Monkey gets a kill in GTA.
This is actually super winnable now. It's even.
Yeah, it's even. And the thing is, VK has no cav.
The top player is out for VK, and Canton's out for Forsaken.
And Vic's a clan warrior too, by the way. Doesn't even have a good life. I mean, listen, what was such an easy round for VK has just gone down the water now, and I think it's actually...
listen, it's like what Todd Bowles says. You live by the blitz or you die by the blitz, right? You have to schizo if you're laced in this situation, because Falcon would eat you if you play slow.
I don't know, man. Like, you had the archer. Okay. You come up with a big hit on Am right there. What's going on? Lego's pushing in the back. Vic's trying to pike for the archer. Oh, big kill there, but GT had Falcon. The 45. Vlad pushing. There's a bunch of 1v1s right
it's
now.
Even, it's even.
4-4. And pick it on Eton Viper.
Oh, regularly size a horse.
Mounted. 3-2 though. Winnable. When they lost to the morale.
Oh my gosh, what the awareness there.
That is crazy. Losing because of morale is crazy. I don't think VK didn't even know that, by the way. VK didn't even know they went on morale. They just literally just like lucked into that.
You do know statistically they are the youngest team, so object permanence may be an issue for the Forsaken side, right?
I don't know why. Isn't there usually like bells like in like the Like, did you get it? Are you in the server? Did you hear like morale at all or no?
No, I'm not hearing any morale as a spectator. I think it I think it is an enabled. Another wonderful Tail Worlds design.
I'm not sure if they are or not. I'm not sure, but we definitely did not hear it.
Charge
So I
complete.
don't recognize it. It looks like they're playing D. That's a huge round now, though, because that at least makes it so that VK, if they 3-0, can tie going into Empire. But like I said, they got to pick some rounds up with Britannia still. Like, this is the better faction. They should at least get some rounds here.
Yeah. If you notice, Eton Viper had 55 score going into that round.
Yeah, 270.
That's why I say, if your Pee-wee is dying immediately, not doing anything as Cav, put him on Archer. Because you land 1 or 2 or 3 shots, you're going to have more impact than you had the whole game. And that's exactly just the impact of him being there has done a lot.
This is a beautiful spot, though, for Legolas right now. Honestly, they should take this fight. Pretty safe. Cav can't. I mean, not at this point, they should not take the fight, but I like the spot from Legolas. They're taking so much morale space. The thing is, right, Falconer, I think, will beat the Kang in a 1v1, even with the superior Britannian Cav, so Les is unable to cap any flags, and then VK is now being forced to do a bad fight here. Once again, they're fighting here. I don't like this fight from VK at all. Yeah, Falconer, nice pick. Kang nowhere near. Eton is not going to get put on the kill with Vic. Am gets hit in the back by the Kang. It's very dead. And Legolas is freaking out. Nice
Oh, wow, what a shot.
I mean, this is just like, honestly, this is just bad IGL for VK. They should not be fighting in this fight at all. Like, this is if I'm thinking about where does Empire want to fight, I'm thinking right here and right here, man. Like,
yeah, like they have fought in that phone booth spot every single time and failed. Almost multiple rounds now.
And it's just bad. Eton Viper doesn't even realize the archer is shooting on his back. Okay, that's actually. But GTA doesn't have a heavy F life, so he's gonna probably get one shot by Axe. Big hit there by Chicken Monkey.
All right.
Falcon, I'm coming in to clean up some. Good hit there by.
Okay, there we go. There's one out.
Yep. 2 out right here. It's
Two out.
It's gonna be a 3-1 on Empire for Forsaken.
Oh, that's terrible because they might just sweep Britannia 3-0 easy.
Yeah, I mean, unless the Forsaken team chokes really hard, it's gonna be a 3-1, and VK needs 3-0 now in Empire, which I mean is doable, but it's gonna be a lot harder because Legolas is gonna have a way better archer, and Falcon's gonna have a way better Cav. So you really gotta rely on that infantry difference.
Yeah, look at morale pressure though. Right, morale pressure is happening again.
I believe that's on Empire. Empire's a flag. Against VK.
Oh, it's the UI bug.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wonderful Tail Worlds.
Yeah. All right, so 7-4 to Forsaken right now.
Chunky Monkey, the banner goat.
Yeah, Chunky Monkey did a very good job.
Incredible score.
Can left the server. I don't know if that means that if he's getting subbed out or if he had like maybe like a memory leak and he needs to reset his computer. Let's see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. You know, Legolas is going to have a big old Britannian longbow, right? In some places, they call Legolas Debo Darkshot, right? Are you aware of that?
No, I'm not too familiar.
Right, and that, of course, is because he's black. Have you seen Kyler Murray's evolution of the black quarterback? Right?
I have not. Kyler Murray's kind of been a disappointment, though, for the Cardinals now. Like, I feel like he should have been a better quarterback based on his, like, OA career.
Yeah, we don't talk about Kyler Murray anymore. We focus on, you know, what's his name? Lamar, right?
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, Legolas is a big Lamar fan, right? He tries to play like him. But I like to call Legolas Debo Darkshot, right?
Legolas has definitely improved since he got his new computer, wouldn't you say? Like, he's gotten a lot better. Yeah, maybe they say sometimes the computer is a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Cloud is playing on like a Nintendo DS, right? He has 15 frames per second, right?
That is crazy. I can't.
He's gonna be really good once he fixes that.
I played at 72 FPS in Bannerlord, like when I was like in 2020, but 30 FPS, 15 FPS is crazy. That's ridiculous. Let's go see what's happening.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Trying to reset my game, and I joined the team.
trying to play Forsaken through. Is that the call out from is that what Ken left?
Honestly, they need help, right?
All right, didn't help. Who do you think's the the most underperforming player and the most overperforming player for the match right now?
Well, definitely, Eton Viper is he just doesn't play enough skirmish to have the reps necessary to get in this type of game. And I understand he's talented. He's a player that's been around the community for a while.
Yeah.
But you can't just go from 0 to 100. You can't just like not play skirmish and then jump in and expect to perform at a super high level like this.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. Is there a player like do you think the Kang is the most like the player that you think is playing like way above his weight right now, or you think he's playing about average? I will say he's doing pretty good right now. Besides, you know,
Well, he's doing good, but he's a Cav. Like Cav, highest DPS potential. And he is the best Cav on their team, so you would expect him to get the lion's share of like looks and damage, and that's what he's doing. But he has to play. I feel like he has to hit above his weight class here in order to really and for his team to have a chance, right? Because Vic is kind of, I call him budget B flips, right? He can do everything pretty well, but I don't feel like he's an A tier Cav. I feel like he's a B plus
I got
at
some
everything.
important information here. Looks like they're bringing in Gamer Guru to play Cav for them.
What, Gamer Guru for Forsaken?
Yes, Forsaken, yes.
Oh, so that's
He
gonna be really
out,
good.
He dropped out. He was in though. I'm not sure if he was in there, but he did it for I like that because I feel like I feel like on Botania, Cav is necessary. Like that, the Cav is so good. Not running to Cav is actually a mistake.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's gonna be Gamer Guru, Falcon Cav, Legolas, Archer, and then change Chunky Amif.
Yeah, I bugged the UI out by joining that side. Alright, well, hey, you know, beggars can't be choosers in the world of streamer UIs, right? Just a phantom teammate. Let's see if I get more score than Kant in it. You know, it is possible.
Well, Ken got subbed out, so I mean...
Oh, okay, yeah, well, technically it is possible. They're tied, right? I don't know. I feel like this is going to be such a stomp that you're going to struggle to, like, start commentating the fight. Because Britannia is just that much better.
I agree. I agree that much better, but, like... You know, do you think on first round Empire can't, like, win around? I mean, they should, no? Or do you think they could just...
Well, hey, they didn't against us, right?
Yeah,
like,
sure.
we lost to HCA 1-3 on the Empire side. But then when it turned around on Britannia, we shut them out. Now, of course, you brought in me with the closer, right?
Exactly.
Had to close out the match, but...
Yeah, definitely.
All right, let's see what happens here.
So both Gamer Guru and Falcon are going Cav. The thing is, what's a little unfortunate is that I can't tell who's who, because they're both Forsaken Falcon, but, you know, we live and we learn, I guess.
Yeah, that's kind of racist, don't you think? You know.
But the Bajis do have Cav synergy down. I'm not gonna lie. They have that chemistry. That Indian chemistry. All right, looks like they're gonna fighting early. I do like where VK's fighting here. I mean, they're fighting closer to the wall. This is now better on Empire, obviously. Each time is cheering again.
Well, that Cav has to crash now. Where are they?
Falcon's gonna be in first, or Gamer Guru, I guess. The two. Good hit there. Legolas doesn't even pay attention to Vic. He has one shot. Huge pick right there by Vic. Yeah, Legolas is way more careful for that. And remember that one just had a team as well. And looks like Empire is taking the dominant position here on B. Although the Am does pick Vic there in the outside. Never mind, it's gonna be cleanup right here. Surprisingly.
Oh wow, what a turnaround.
Some bad deaths right now.
What a turnaround there.
I believe this is Falcon because he did a nice bump stab there. So I'm gonna assume it's Falcon. See what he does here. He's looking for 7 second left. Am and Vlad are fighting first fight. So yeah, it looks like Botania did win the first fight, but the thing is, they didn't win decisively enough where I could say they're gonna win this round, right? Like Empire still has a heavy lift fight.
Yeah.
So I don't really think that. I don't really think Britannia is. I still think it's Empire's favorite here, unless we get a pick here on one of these exams. Well, say too though that Empire did not pick up the axe. They're still going maces, even though they're going to fight a lot of light infantry. Slight misplay, I think there. Honestly, I think axe is better for damage. These light imps.
All right. Well, they're gonna have 2 bowls now. Britannia. GTA's half health. I get a pick there. This can easily be a battalion round.
Yeah. Lego's playing far right here. Chain being hyper aggressive, playing left, playing peek here, right hand peek. Looks like VK wants to push the fight on the platform. Lego's on platform right now for shooting. They're gonna get pushed here, I think.
He's just gonna roach and run away.
Okay, trade there. Chain's getting fall, throw VK fall stock. I'm gonna pick any type Viper. Right now, Empire is down player. Lego's shooting in the back. Yeah, it's gonna be around. I think this is it. Good smash right there. Yeah, and I think Forsaken is taking the W here. No, wait a minute. 42. Double spear out is really bad though. I mean, yeah, listen, as an infantry, you have to keep up the sword or the axe at least because you just do more pressure. The spear does nothing, and it looks like it's gonna be a Forsaken W.
That was the VK's. This is what I'm talking about. Like the Cav is so much more dominant. Their classes are just straight up better on everything. Like, you know, even Chunky, the banner goat, can't outfrag Falcon now.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. Now, Forsaken is going to take the W. Now we've got to think about how much to take the W by. I mean, if you don't win first round Empire, it's hard pressed for you to get another round here, I think. We're going to have 3-0, in my opinion. But we'll see here.
It's very possible they did take that fight in that wrong spot where VK lost all of those fights. Yeah. That's like a terrible spot for them. Whoa.
I think that's Gamer Guru that died. Getting Falcon better for that, but I could also be Falcon. No idea.
Racist Crusader.
Vic comes in. Good step by Vic. Vic gets a kill on Panda. And once again, they're fighting pretty close right here, which does favor Empire. Legolas though, no one even pushing Legolas at all. Like Legolas might be free shooting the most I've ever seen Archer free shooting this game.
Yeah.
Like there's just zero pressure on him.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about what I've noticed is every time they try to push Legolas, it falls apart. And the reason it falls apart, in my opinion, is because Vlad is the one pushing him. I kind of feel like you want your worst player in an ADIV match, like Eton Viper. Vlad is one of their best players, if not the best.
As Ducky would say,
on the Div flank.
As Ducky or Hay would say, right? Sometimes, like, if you're not a good player, the best thing you can do is a slasher or duelist delay tactic. That's all duelist delay. Preventing the enemy archer from shooting. I just think that Vlad is probably, honestly, VK's best infantry. I mean, you can make the argument that GTA is better, right? But I feel like in terms of, like, value, I feel like Vlad just gives more value to VK. He's more standard infantry.
Oh, did GTA get caught here? No.
Oh, big hit there by one Forsaken Falcon. I don't know.
A little bit of a misplay by Chains there. He just died for free, right? Yeah. Just jumped down, got hit by 4 people.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I agree with you, I definitely think Eton Viper should be the one pushing the Archer. Just sitting on him, doing whatever.
Yeah, the question is, why aren't they doing that, you know?
I'm not sure. But they're
like, who is the caller for that team?
Vic is out, too. It's not looking too good there for VK. They have no cav. Pretty sure Lego's going to be able to free shoot easily now. Easily. There's going to be no pressure on him. So. And the thing with Empire, too, right, is that you might think, oh, Empire is pretty good shields, right? No. These shields could be such easily foot shot, man. So it's really tough for Empire to play this Archer. Let's see how Lego's puts here. Headshot.
Absolutely free.
Headshot, dead. Headshot, not gonna have my game like.
Yeah. I said it's Debo Dark Shot here, right?
This clinical right there.
Clunk, clunk.
Listen, if I had to make an analogy, Legolas is a stereotypical pocket passer, right? If he's able to sit in the pocket, throw down arrows down range, you know what I mean? He's gonna cook, right? But he's not like a Lamar Jackson, right? He's not a scramble Archer. Like there's like Hancock is a scramble Archer, I would say, right? He can play under pressure. Legolas is definitely a pocket passer, and Forsaken is letting him shoot in the pocket. I mean, that's just beautiful. It's a beautiful pocket for Legolas right now.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. There's many things that are stereotypical about Legolas, right?
but he's definitely not a scramble QB. I mean, that's a typical of a black player. Would you not say so?
Yeah, he's like Drew Brees or Tom Brady in a
yeah, exactly.
6'6" black man's body.
Oh my God! Right. Got annihilated.
Oh, they're desperate. What is this? A desperation play. They've given up.
Yeah, it's big going. When you go recruit, that's how you know it's Joe. That's how you know it's Joe.
It's Joe.
Oh my God.
And now it's just like it's a MM match, except one team's not retarded. Oh, good stop though.
Yeah, then they're gonna run to a spawn.
I don't even know. They're just running out. They're trickling. It's over. Dude, stop being toxic. I don't know who that's directed at.
I have no idea. Anytime Viper dies, oh my God. The king is trying to another wall. Oh wow, he gets bailed out.
Oh, clunk.
Falcon kills King left of a bump. The Kang dead. And like you predicted, we're seeing a video right here from Canada.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just the cav difference. It's massive cav difference. But there's another thing I noticed. It's like, I also feel like Eton Viper, a little bit of an underperformance here. Like, he needs to pick it up a little bit better. I think it's incredible the job he's doing, not playing any MM, any games, and just like jumping into a match raw dog. But he needs to improve over the course of the tournament if they want to really win. Yeah.
What I'll say though is that I think there is some promise to the VK team, right? I was expecting, honestly, probably I was expecting more of like a 12-2, 12-0 going to the game. I thought that, you know, Forsaken just has more experience, more battle hardened players, right? I will say VK getting the win on Valandia is definitely some good things to look at for them, right? If you're a VK fan out there, you gotta be happy I at least took some of the VK set, the winning set.
Yeah, Lace is a little bit upset that they made both of their names the same, right? Because, you know, are you dueling Falcon? Are you dueling Gamer, right? How can you determine who you can duel or not duel?
I'm pretty sure that's not a rule. He's like mad at it.
Well, he can make up rules as he wants. He's the king, right? It's a rule in his mind. It is a rule now.
The gang.
Yeah, I personally, I could tell them apart, right, by the shape of their dot.
I see,
right? But it takes a discerning eye, you know, the discerning eye to determine that.
All right, that's official now. We got the 3-0 from Forsaken. It ends up being a 10-4. I would say a slight overperformance from BK, right? Like I said, I thought it might be 12-2. So not bad from BK, but you can clearly see that the Forsaken team is definitely the dominant team in the league right now. It is not
and it's just the cav. It is the cav difference. Right? Anybody who makes this meme, like Les has been thoroughly defeated. His ideas that he told me, he said, I built my team around, and it's like, buddy, right? A cav is a death machine on a horse. Death, 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 death. You have to have the better cav, right? Yep. Or at least a killer archer in order to win.
I definitely agree. All right, well, that concludes the stream.